let's start with Tony Romo being paraded around as if he won 10 Super Bowls.
Tony Romo being paraded around as if he found the cure for fucking cancer.
Yeah.
Well, what is going on in Dallas? Tony Romo, he ain't no superhero. He ain't Aquaman. He ain't Superman. He wasn't even Troy Aikman. Ha! This dude was a good quarterback. But he wasn't Brett Favre or Tom Brady. He wasn't even Roger Staubach. He's not even Eli Manning. I don't know what the big shenanigans are over Tony Romo. Yo, he had a good career. Unfortunately, the injuries caught up with him. And that's it. 14 years as an NFL quarterback. That's a blessing. You know, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Like, your time is over. The guy had broken backs and kept coming back. Broken backs and serious injuries. And then they're parading him around like he was that dude. He was not that dude.
Never. Yo, never. The guy is known. He's notorious for choking in the big moments. So how is he able to get paraded around as if he won mad playoff games? He got him to the... Yo, this dude don't deserve that. Like some Pope Mobile type shit where he on the Dallas Mavericks.
And you on the Dallas Mavericks, and they're like, well, he was a good guy. I'm a good fucking guy. I don't see the Knicks suit me up in the last meaningless game and down there against the Sixers. I'm a good fucking guy. I'm on the public front lines taking hits every day for the Knicks. This is professional basketball. Mark Cuban, you are bugging, my man. You're bugging.
And you made a documentary about the Knicks, and they still don't have you suit up.
Gerald Moody, as God is my witness, I have actual fucking dreams. And I'm not talking about daydreams. I'm talking about dreams while you're sleeping. At 47 years old, that I still get a chance to play for the Knicks. I never got offered to be on the layup line and to do all that fly shit. They never give me any fucking uniforms.
Yeah.
They don't give me shit. And Tony Romo, he signed for the Mavericks for one day, and he wants to get in, and they're yucking it up, and they're hooting and hollering. Yo, Brett Favre, Tom Brady, the great quarterbacks, you at certain points in the game, Dan Marino, these dudes, Joe Montana, you would wait for them to lead their team and catch up. With Tony Romo, you would wait for him to lead his team and fuck up. It happened time and time again. And then he ousted my man Phil Simms, who has 2 rings. One time he didn't make it to the Super Bowl because he was hurt, but he got them rings and things, 2 rings and things.
Yeah, he did his thing.
As if Tony Romo's going to come in there and be able to announce. Jim Nantz is going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Tony Romo's like, I feel like Cam might fumble here. Be like, how do you know that? He go, well, that's what I would have done. Motherfucker, we're not talking about you. Call a game, man. Jim Nantz is going to be like, we know what you did. You know Tony Romo was going to make a mistake, but not everybody's doing that shit. They're carting this guy around like he was the reason for world peace. He is this week's famous white person with no lips. That's the respect we give you. Just because he had a couple of dates with some big time chicks doesn't mean you big time, Tony Romo. And somebody said, "Oh, he should be on your stickman list." I was like, "Motherfucker, are you kidding?" First of all, don't tell me who should be on the stickman list. Number 1. Number 2. Just because you had a couple of days in the sun with Jessica Simpson and some other country singers, that ain't no stickman list. You're supposed to do that. You're the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, and that's all you pulled off for 14 years. I know he got married young, but you ain't no stickman. You ain't no Coxman. You ain't no Burgess Meredith. You ain't no Warren Beatty. I don't even have you in the discussion. You're not even no Joe Willie Namath. You know what kind of damage Joe Willie Namath did up and down Broadway and Madison Avenue during the 60s and the early 70s? Joe Willie Namath with the fur coat? That is a stickman. That is a Coxman. Talk to me about Tony Romo being a Coxman. Tony Romo being a stickman.
And Joe Namath went at Susie Colbert of ESPN. So he was doing stickman shit way up into his 70s.
What he did in New York, we're talking about world-class coxman work.
Yeah.
Super Bowl for the New York Jets, the unheralded underdog New York Jets. He had the cleft chin, the nice hair, the laid-back swag, and he was throwing the rock down the field. He wasn't getting no interceptions. He's out there playing. He's playing with like a fucking a soft ass T-shirt as a helmet.
Yeah.
Joe Willie Namath, that's Coxman. This is a man who racked up numbers on the field and off the field. I don't want to hear no more about Tony fucking Romo. Tony Baloney. Gee.
Tony Romo is equivalent to like Randy Whitman in the NBA. Like you're not a star, B. You on the team and you fucking up when we need you the most. So
you're not even Steve Kerr as a player. Steve Kerr knocked down shots to get them the rings and things.
Yeah. That's why I didn't call him. Yo, this guy is getting too much props. How many playoff games did this dude win in 14 years?
Yo, I don't fact check.
One?
But they weren't a lot. He's more famous for the games he lost and the way he lost them. And it wasn't like he was like one of those dudes on a bad team and he was doing work. He was the reason why the Dallas Cowboys didn't get to the next level. And you parading this dude around in the Pope Mobile? Get the fuck out of here.